Stop stressing, my G. I know you've been getting hit with curveballs. I know things haven't been going as planned, but you got to stop stressing, brothers. Because I'm telling you, life will always be unpredictable. I don't care how good it's going. Sooner or later, it's going to go wrong. Something will happen that's out of your control. And you have to accept that. That is the reality of life. That is the reality of living in this world. Is things that are out of our control will happen sooner or later. But the problem is that we tend to focus more on the problem instead of the solution. We get caught up on the problem. We get stuck on the problem. We fester on the problem instead of figuring out the solution instantly. I've been getting hit with curveballs all week, bro. My wife's AC went out in her car. I'm thinking it's going to be a simple recharge. I go to recharge it and whatever, and then I noticed that the PSI was a little high, so that was unusual. So I'm like, damn, I got to take it to a shop. Took it to the shop. Come to find out, AC compressor, blower motor, etc. $2,000. 2K, bro. I was not planning on spending 2K on AC. I was a little upset for about 30 minutes, and I got out of it. Because I'm like, okay, I'm glad I had the paper to get it fixed. I can't have my wife out here in 110-degree heat rolling around. You know what I mean? At least I had the paper to get it fixed. I'll get more paper. I didn't focus on the problem. I focused on the solution. And most of us are just on the problem, bro. It happens. Shit happens. What can you do? If you can do something about it, then do something about it. But whatever happened, I'm pretty sure it was out of your control. Life just happens. As I said before, you got to live life and let life happen, because life gonna happen whether you want it to happen or not. Life is unpredictable. But we must focus on how to solve the problem with solutions. I'm telling you, that's the key, bro. That's the key to our stresses. What is our solutions? How can I get out of this? How can I make this situation better? How can I improve over here? How can I do this? How can I do that? But we let the problem affect our daily lives to where we can't move, to where we get stuck in that position. Life is beautiful, bro, even when it's dog shit. But it's all on how you look at it. As I always say, 90% mental, 10% physical. What you do up here, it comes into the physical realm. So you can make it hell in here and it becomes hell in the physical realm. Or you can make it heaven in here and it becomes heaven in the physical realm. But it's all on what you think. It's all on how you think. So you must manipulate your energy to make life pleasant, even when it's not pleasant. I'm telling you, bro, that's game right there. Our mental health affects our daily lives. So that's very important to work on. You got to sharpen your mental skills. Because as long as you live, it's going to happen, bro. Shit's not going to go as planned. Times are going to get tough. Car situation here, job situation there, relationship situation here, whatever. It's going to happen. But how will you solve the problem? What solution will you come up with? Instead of focusing on what went wrong. Find the solution. That's my message for you guys, bro. Whatever you're stressing about, whatever that happened out of your control, find your solution out of that problem, or how to solve that problem and make life easier, bro. You got to use your brain, bro. You got to use your brain. Our brain is very important because it's the motherboard. It controls everything. It controls the way we think. It controls what we eat. It controls what we tolerate. It controls what we don't tolerate. It controls our energy, our progression, and our effort. So your brain, your mind is the most important thing you have in your entire life. And you must train it. You must build it like you build muscles. You have to work on your mental armor to get you through this world, because life can be tough, bro. It can be difficult if you focus on the problem, but you can turn it all the way around if you just focus on the solution. So pick your heads up, G. Don't make it harder than what it is. It happened. It is what it is. You can focus on it for a little minute, give it about 5-10 minutes and dust it off and keep it pushing, bro. I don't care what you're going through. Dust it off and keep it pushing. This life will go on whether you're here or not. Do you understand that? And we stress over this and that and this and that. But one day, I don't think we realize, one day we won't be here anymore. One day we will be gone from this realm. Vanish, gone. A few people will remember you. Most of them will move on with their lives. But life will be gone one day. So why do we focus on stresses? Life isn't meant to be stressing. It's meant to live. It's meant to get smarter, get closer to the Most High, get wiser, learn what not to do and what to do. You know what I mean? It just climbing that ladder, bro. Progression, progression, progression. Becoming the best version of ourselves. We're going to do that until the day we die. But as long as you're learning the lessons of life, as long as you're getting better as a human being on how to control your mood and your energy, then you beat the game, bro. It's all about controlling your mind. Your mind controls your mood, and your mind also controls your energy. You should be giving optimal effort at all times, bro. Pick your heads up. It ain't that bad. This will pass. It's not going to be like this forever. But stop focus on the problem and focus on the solution. That's what makes life easier. It's how we can solve problems, especially as men. That's one of our keys. That's one of that's some of our magic that we have. We solve problems. When the woman or the wife or your girl or whatever, she see this is wrong, this, oh, I don't know what to do. And you go over here and just turn this way. And it's just all about solving problems, bro. So whatever challenges you're facing in life right now, whatever stresses you're facing in life right now, whatever position you're in right now in life that you don't like, just focus on the solution, not the problem. Appreciate your position. And just grow, bro. Don't let it affect you. It's not the end all be all. It's not who you are. It doesn't define you as a human being. But you must figure out the solution and stop focusing on the problem. Real talk. I'll chop it up with y'all later, man.